Lobbycast? I like that.
We're recording in a van down by the river.
I will probably edit that out.
Yeah, well, with the constant F-bomb.
Quote Brad Pitt, what is in the box?
Am I the only one that's impressed that Brendan Fraser still gets work?
We're not going to do stuff like we should.
It's very true. We are going to do some stuff. Just not a lot of stuff.
No, not a lot of stuff.
Not this week.
Nope.
But as you might notice, there's only two of us here today.
Yeah.
Slightly abbreviated panel.
Yeah, and so we're just going to abbreviate this.
Even more.
Even more.
That being said...
There was an E3 that happened.
True. What I was going to say is this is actually episode 330.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Lobbycast.
This is why I'm not allowed to do these alone.
We had a meeting and decided that was best. Overall, though, I think it's worked out well.
Jeff just decided that was best.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure how much Jeff trusts any of us, and given how this is going so far, I really can't blame him a lot. However, we're glad that you tuned in to episode 330 of the Lobbycast. I'm Erin.
Oh, yep. I'm Brick. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah. And stuff. How are you? That's what I want to know.
I'm fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
It's good. It's good. There was stuff that happened with video games that we will talk about next week.
This is very true.
Because
E3 kind of stuff.
Both of us are painfully unprepared.
Well, and we also have a very good link to this happening. A gentleman named Lou Aducci, who was actually there.
It's true.
True. We know somebody and can actually touch somebody that was allowed into E3.
Yeah.
He might not be happy that we're touching him, but we could.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be touched.
No, especially not by us. But he has a lot of news about that, so we're going to get some really good links from him. We are going to get some good information, and they put out a lot of interesting info, so we really want to be able to do that justice. So
we'll talk about it and stuff, just not now.
Exactly.
So be patient.
Patience, my special snowflakes. You will get some information next week.
Don't call them snowflakes.
Not even special snowflakes?
Well, I mean, all right. I guess it's not as weird if it's coming out of your mouth and not mine.
It's just creepy if you say it.
Well, yeah, because I don't think I could say it with a normal tone.
It's true, you couldn't. You couldn't even just now. I mean, you almost did, but there were veins popping out in your forehead and stuff.
Bleed. Potato bug.
All right. Before that gets any weirder.
So we're just gonna, what did you watch this week? That's not even the first one. That's how successful this is going right now. That's not even the first. It's supposed to be what are you listening to? What have you been listening to this week? Well,
to start the weekly watches, what have I been listening to, Brent?
Yeah, you go.
All right. Actually, there's been a few things, a little slightly eclectic list, as is usually the case with all of us, I think. A lot of stand-up comedians. My favorite, Richard Jenny. Had to get some of him in. And some Bobby Collins. I don't know if you've ever listened to him as a stand-up comedian.
No, I haven't.
He's very funny. If you get a chance, look him up. He's been around and in the industry for a long time, so he's very good.
Does he play like Louis' brother on his show?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'd have to look it up. Why don't you look that up and figure it out? I can give you a little bit of background. He's been on the stand-up circuit for a long time, and he took over Stand-Up Spotlight on VH1 from Rosie O'Donnell after she launched that show. And I guess was handpicked to do that. So he's very, very good. Very funny if you get a chance to look him up. I don't think you'll be sorry. I've listened to a little bit of Nika.
Okay.
A little bit of Jen Wigmore.
All right.
And then I had to bust out some Harry Belafonte because that's the kind of week it's been.
Wow. Harry Belafonte.
Yeah. Those be some Harry Belafonte.
Okay, no, he definitely does not.
No, yeah, those but that is the
guy.
That is the stand-up comedian, but
Definitely not the guy that
we
I was
have
thinking.
established that he does not play Louis' brother.
So
You got that.
all right. Is that all?
That is about it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I listened to some WTF with Mark Maron
Nice.
while I was working and stuff this week. So that was good. I enjoy his podcast. He talked to people and interviewed them as he normally does.
As he is prone to doing, yes.
And that being said, that is what I've listened to this week. What have you been watching this week, Erin?
Well, Jeff, I apologize. I have not watched any more Hannibal.
Oh, I was like, you must really be out of it.
Because I'm not Jeff. He's not here. No, I that's why I addressed the camera.
I see.
And nobody in our
I
immediate
see.
vicinity.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up.
Okay, watching. As we just established, not Hannibal. Watching Buffy,
Sweet.
like I do.
How far did you get?
I am about halfway through the second season. So I'm and I'm getting close to being caught up to where I was watching at the beginning of the third season. So I think I'm almost through the second season.
Okay,
So I'm less cheating than I was when I watched that episode of the third season last time.
Has the judge shown up?
Yes.
Okay. Has Angel shown up?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything else then.
Okay.
All right.
I watched some reruns of a show called Disappeared. I watched some Night Court because sometimes you just have to lighten up your week
Sometimes
that
you
way.
just have to watch
Sometimes
Night
you have
Court.
to watch Night Court.
Wow. Okay.
That's very true. And I watched, since it was apparently a rerun kind of week by and large, I watched In Search Of with Leonard Nimoy.
Wow.
Yeah, went all the way back to the strange 70s for some what you're watchings.
That's
And
fantastic.
as outlandish as some of those episodes are, there was one outlandish at the time, I'm sure, episode of an outlandish show that it was called In Search of the Impending Ice Age, I believe. And it was some whack jobs talking about how we're polluting our environment to such an extent that we're probably going to kickstart a new early ice age within the next few decades.
Wow.
And this apparently happened on the weird-ass Leonard Nimoy show from the 1970s, so I was impressed.
I need to stop saying wow because I'm coming off a little bit Owen Wilson-y.
I don't want that. Brick.
Wow.
Wow. That was actually pretty good on Wilson. What you watching?
I finished the third season of Buffy.
Nice.
I'm on to the fourth, which means I'm also on to the first of Angel.
Yes.
So those two. Also continued to watch House. Love that show so much.
At what point in the run of House are you on?
I'm like episode 18 of season 1, I think.
Okay.
So like Vogler has donated all the money and now he's trying to get rid of
Get
House.
rid of House, yeah.
But as someone just told me, spoiler alert, he does not get rid of House. Yes.
Yeah. Probably not a lot of suspense for you there on that one.
As Hannah did tell me, because she has seen all of the seasons, it's he's not going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
That was I really didn't think so. I mean, it's kind of fun to suspend the disbelief, but it's kind of hard to do that when there's 7 more seasons of the
to
show,
go.
and the title of the show is his last name.
Yeah, but it's hard to sell that
It's
one.
hard to sell that one.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because he could be getting rid of one of his other doctors.
Yeah.
So he tried to get rid of Chase, and he wouldn't
Right.
let him because Chase is feeding him information. And I think Cameron did leave at the last, like she
Okay,
quit
yeah.
at the last episode that I watched.
Sounds right.
And then Foreman's still there.
Mhm.
I like Foreman now better than I did at the beginning of the season.
Foreman's a complicated character because he's probably is morally ambiguous as House, almost as morally ambiguous as House can be at times.
Yeah. And then I watched the season finale of iZombie, like Jeff did last week, and it was really good, and I miss that show now. I also watched Marin, so it's been a Mark Marin
kind of week.
That is a really good show, and as he continuously says on his podcast, he really hits his stride in the third season, and I think he does. Like, the first 2 seasons are really good, and you should all watch them, but the third season is good, too. It's better. Like, I feel like they've gotten in their groove now. Bless you.
Thank you.
Also watched the season finale of Silicon Valley, and that was interesting. Like, that to me was more nerve-wracking than the other season finale that I watched, which was Game of Thrones. Well, I guess an iZombie, but Game of Thrones was next. So, yeah.
As somebody that doesn't watch Game of Thrones, okay, quick. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, plug your ears and go la 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 for just a couple of minutes. Were you shocked about what happened or not?
No, because I mean, I had a feeling that was going to happen when they were just all really pissed at him for a really long time. Like, they just wouldn't let it go. So I had a feeling that something like that was going to happen. And then also, one of my friends who's read the book spoiled it for me, too.
Oh, come on.
But that's the end of the books. So next season, they're going to have to just go their own way. And there's a lot of speculation that they're going to bring Jon Snow back. So, and then the last thing that I watched...
Oh. Hey, anybody doing the la 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 thing, you can stop.
Okay. The last thing that I watched was Cruel Intentions.
Oh, yeah. 90s classic.
Yeah. I mean, so good. I really, really enjoyed it. Like,
I avoided that movie for a long time because I thought it was going to be Hollywood using teenagers to ruin kind of a classic story, but I think that's a well done movie, honestly.
Yeah.
It really is. It's an interesting updating of that story.
It is. It's a solid movie.
It is.
And it's very strange for me because I've never seen it before this week.
Oh, really?
And I've seen all of Buffy a lot, and that's really weird.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, seeing Sarah Michelle Gellar in that.
Yeah, that's a little strange because she's
awful.
She's a horrible human,
horrible person. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, that was really good, and that's it.
Okay, that's what you're watching.
Yep.
You want to talk about what you play in?
I didn't play anything this week.
Didn't even play Quiz Up?
Oh, I guess I played some Trivia Crack.
Okay.
But I didn't play anything in the traditional console sense of the word.
Okay.
So
just a little bit of trivia stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fine. Really for me it was Quiz Up and Elder Scrolls Online.
Neat.
And discovering that after I started my third character, kind of coming to the delayed realization that your 60 bank slots that you get are split between all of your characters.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a true story.
I didn't know that.
You do now, so don't do what I did and kind of save, because I'm kind of going, fortunately you can access everything with, you don't have to go back, switch back to a character and take something out.
Sure.
You can all three of your characers can access
Is
everything.
there like a bank or something that you can put stuff in to store it?
Basically, that's the only way you can store it. Anything that you want to keep, but
not want to have on you all the time.
To use inventory slots, and you only get 60 bank spaces. And I'm sure this is where they make their money, because you have to spend 1,000 gold to expand per expansion on your bank vault.
Oh.
And a bad guy, the biggest bad guy I've killed, got me 7 gold. So you're not earning real fast.
Can you purchase gold?
You can purchase gold. I'm sure that's where they're making bank.
God, you pay $60 for a game, and then they charge you for
bank
gold.
Space. Gold and bank space. Right, so
that's not okay. I don't know what I want anymore. I was maybe going to pick it up because, as you heard, the Batmobile edition got canceled. I guess that's my one piece of news.
That's your piece of news. The Batmobile edition got canceled. Actually, I didn't know that. What happened?
I don't know. Just like there were some quality issues with it, and so Warner Brothers canceled it. So I was really disappointed.
Yeah.
But I had also reserved 2 special editions, that one and then the statue.
Mm-hmm.
The statue, however, is coming through Amazon, so that's just going to come to me. The Batmobile edition was at my old store. And so, if I'm really silver lining this, I now never have to go back in there.
There's that.
And I also don't have to spend the money on that
This is
either,
true.
because it was also very expensive, the collector's edition. So it's good. It's good on a couple of fronts, but it's bad on the one that I will not have.
You won't have
Batmobile.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But then,
Sorry for your loss.
It's all right. Yeah. So, anything else?
No, I think that really, we covered our weekly watches, and we will definitely do E3 justice next week if you tune back in.
Yep.
We'll probably have a fuller panel. We will have a lot of good links for you and some insider edition, hopefully, news from Mr. Aducci.
Hopefully, maybe, possibly, but probably not. Okay, all right. So, that's it. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.